ঠিক করো লাগাচ্ছি ঠিক হয়ে গেছে।
जय राधा माधवा जय कुंठ बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी यशोधनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोधनन्दन व्रज जननन्दन यमुनतीरवनचारी यमुनतीरवनचारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंठ बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari Gandharvika Giridhari Gaura Hari. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Ananta Dev. Jayo Bhakta Prahlad, Jayo Bhakta Prahlad, Bhakta Prahlad, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nithai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nithai Gaura Hari Bol. गांधर्विक गिरधारी श्रीमन महाप्रभु की, लक्ष्मी नरसिम्हा देव, अनंत देव, भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, पतित पावन श्रील गुरुदेव की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Yeah. Today's verses, Canto 4, Chapter 30, verse 43. Yeah. मैत्रेय उवाच इति प्रचोतोभिर्हविस्तुतो हरिः प्रीतस्तत्ते अहा शरण्यवत्सलः अनिच्छत्तं यानम् अत्रप्ता चक्षुषं ययायुस्व दमन अपवर्गवीर्य। Anybody would like to repeat? Okay. Maitreya Uvacha. Maitreya said, Iti, thus, Prachetobhi, by the Prachetas, Abhistutaha, being praised, Arihi, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Pritaha, being pleased, Tatha, so, Iti, Thus, Aha said, Saranya to the surrendered souls. Vatsalaha, affectionate. Anichittam, not desiring. Yanam is departure. Atrapta, not satisfied. Chakshusam, their eyes. Yayu, he left. Swadharma, to his own abode. Swadhama, to his own abode. Anaparva, Virya, whose prowess is never defeated. Translation and purport is by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I will read the translation and purport, and every time when we look at the shloka, it will be an apt shloka for the day. Okay? See, that is what is the Lord's arrangement in our life. So when I read this translation, when I read the purport, and it is connected to today's activity. So hear attentively. After that you need to tell me what exactly you experienced. Today what Prachetas experienced, all of us have experienced. Okay? So that you need to tell me after hearing this, what exactly you experienced. Translation. The great sage Maitreya continued, my dear Vidura, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the protector of surrendered souls, being thus addressed by the Prachetas and worshipped by them, replied, may whatever you have prayed for be fulfilled. After saying this, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose prowess is never defeated, left. The Prachetas were unwilling to be separated from him because they had not seen him to their full satisfaction. Purport. The word Anapavarga, Virya, is significant in this verse. The word Ana means without. Pavarga means the materialistic way of life. And Virya means prowess. The prowess of the Supreme Personality of Godhead always contains 6 basic opulence, one of which is renunciation. Although the Prachetas desired to see the Lord to their full satisfaction, and the Lord left. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, this is an exhibition of his kindness to innumerable other devotees. Although he was being attracted by the Prachetas, he left. This is an example of his renunciation. This renunciation was also exhibited by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he stayed with Advaita Prabhu after taking sannyasa. All the devotees there wanted him to stay a few days longer, but Lord Chaitanya left without hesitation. The conclusion is that although the Supreme Lord has unlimited kindness for his devotees, he is not attached to anyone. He is equally kind to his innumerable devotees all over the creation. Namahom Vishnupadhaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshitarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah. Now back to the question answer. So what was that? It was connected to today's. Yeah. What is that? Which you can relate today's purport and the translation of this verse. Anybody? What happened to the Prachetas? They were having darshan of the Lord. What did Lord do? Yeah? He left. Yeah? Today what happened to our darshan of our Giridhari? Has he given a normal darshan today? So we are all like Prachetas. We want to keep on looking at the Lord. Will he stay like this forever with us? Will he stay? No. What will he do? He will disappear. So this, the beautiful form of the Lord with Chandan Alankara, you can see only once in a year. So do you think that we can just take away our eyes from the Lord? Yeah, he looks so beautiful. Yeah, if you look at the intricacies with which the devotees have done a beautiful, yeah, Alankara. Have you noticed? Is the Utsava Giridhari, small Giridhari, looks so beautiful. He looks as if he is standing in Vrindavana. Yeah? As a Gopa Bala, he is standing. Look at the Vigraha of the Lord, Giridhari. Have you seen near his hip, there is a small Champaka flower? So beautifully he is wearing that. Even the Lord, yeah, the Mahaprabhu is having the Champaka. So nicely it is tucked in their, yeah, hip. It so looks nice, natural, that they have just, where are they? They are in the jungle. So nicely decorated, and all the Vraja Vasis are all standing, and you can just imagine that you actually get transferred to Vrindavan. That is how you cannot take away your eyes, and he is looking. And look at Mahaprabhu. When Kirtan was going on, he was also dancing. Yeah, Mahaprabhu was also dancing. So this is how the Prachetas were having darshan of the Lord. So Lord's beauty is in the Brahma Samhita. Brahma says, what is that? Even crores of cupids, Manmatas, cannot equal. Nobody can equal the beauty of the Lord. Even if you look at the toes of the Lord, it's so attractive, so attractive. Once some devotees, we all had gone to Vrindavan. We were there for 3 days. Every time the devotees go there, they were standing in front of Radha Krishna, because they were so beautiful. And after 3rd day, they moved from Radha Krishna to Krishna Balaram. Then they understood he is more beautiful than Radha Krishna. But by the time it was 3rd day, they could not spend time at the Krishna Balaram. He is just sitting next to Radha Krishna. Yeah? So that is the beauty of Krishna. The ones you see, you can never take away your eyes from the Lord. Acharyas say that do not go and see Krishna, Shama Sundara, who is playing near the Yamuna river. If you go and see him once, that's all. If you are interested in your material life, never ever go and see Shama Sundara, because you leave everything and go behind Shama Sundara. So everybody, nobody will ever remember anybody. You'll only remember Krishna. That's the beauty. Did any one of you remember anything else when you are there, when the Darshanarti was going on? Did anybody remember? Whether I locked my car, whether my children at home had breakfast or no? Did anybody? No. That's the beauty. Because nobody felt the presence of Maya, the onslaught of Maya. We never felt anything. Even if somebody had to have breakfast at 8:30, even at 9:45 you are not feeling hungry. Why? Because we are in the presence of the Lord. He takes away everything that is material in our life. So everything of spiritual comes into all of us. So when the spirituality comes into our life, what happens? Did anybody feel like sleeping? You became very more awake when you saw the Lord so beautifully. So tamas, tamo guna will just fly away when you are with the Lord, when you are with the devotees. You don't feel like sleeping. You don't feel like, you don't feel hungry. You don't feel angry. Where did all that go? Because you are in contact with the Lord. That's what Prabhupada has given us this moment. If you are always in contact with the Lord or His name, which is non-different, then we'll always be happy. We'll always be happy. So what we need to do in our life? Just read Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya and chant Harinam, and after this we'll all go have a feast. That's all. Prabhupada says, yeah, don't be like a donkey. Don't be like a donkey. Be like a human. This human form of life is very rare, is it not? So we'll see what is today's class is all about. So in today's purport, Prabhupada talks about three things. Yeah, one is that we will look at material world. What is this material world? Then Prabhupada talks about virya, correct, in this shloka. Then Prabhupada talks about renunciation. Virya means the prowess, the power of Krishna. So three things Prabhupada talks in this purport. So beautifully. So Pavarga says, Pavarga. How many of you know Kannada, Telugu, Hindi, Kaka Gaganya, Tata Dadana, Tata Dadana, Papa Babama? Gotta yargadru? Huh? Papa Babama. That is called Pavarga. Huh? So what is Pa? Pa means it represents the material life. Material life is called Pavarga. So we are in a Pavarga. Papa, Babha, Ma. So if you remember this, Prabhupada says, then we will know that we are in a material world. What is Pa? 5 different states of suffering. Because we are suffering. 5 kinds of suffering are always there. If you don't know that you are suffering, then we are into major problem in our life. Correct? You know, have you heard about this camel? What it eats? Camel eats what? In the desert, camel eats cactus. You know, the cactus has got a thorns. It is almost like a steel needle, very big. No, it goes and eats that cactus. When he takes, what happens to that thorn? The thorn completely tears its mouth. But you know what the camel thinks? This cactus is very tasty. Yeah, because it is tasting its own blood. This is very tasty. That is how we are. So we are in this material world. We are suffering, but we think we are. Pardon? Why don't you say it loudly? We are suffering, but what are we thinking? We are happy. We are enjoying. That is what is called Maya. What is that? That is what is called Maya. So you need to come out of this Maya. Yeah? We have to come out. The Matajis are very clever, no? They are always, when they give food to babies, what they do? See, the Chandamama, moon. They will give it. That is how Maya. Take. This is laddu. What is this? Laddu. She'll give the same sambar rice only. After that, she'll take another one. What is this? This is. What is the other favorite of the kid? Jamun. Take. This is jamun. How is that jamun? Again, the baby had only sambar rice only. So like this, in this material world, yeah, we are slaughtered, but we think we are enjoying. We are doing the same thing again and again. We are it again and again, but we think we are enjoying. That is what is called Maya. We doesn't even know that we are suffering. So the basic knowledge is to understand that what is that? What are we? Who are we? We need to understand we are not this body. What are we? We are the spirit soul. So that understanding should be there. If we do not have that understanding, we will always be thinking that I am this body, so we will always be suffering. So we need to know Pavarga. Remember this Pavarga. Papa, Baba, Ma. So Prabhupada says, what is Pa? Pa means parishrama. Pa means parishrama. So parishrama means what? Parishrama means struggling. Pa means parishrama, very hard labor. Everybody is doing what?
Hard labor.
Hard labor. Yeah. See, Teju is very attentive, because he is grown up in a very sattvic environment. He is the son of Anand Gauranga Prabhu, who is the president of Melukote ISKCON. Yeah. So what do? So we simply work like a donkey. From morning we start at what time? Some people start in the night, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, it goes on up to 6 o'clock. They come and sleep, and then again they get up, and then again the cab is there, and again they go, and again this is happening every moment. Everybody is working like a donkey. Pa means parishrama, very hard labor. Next, pa means fena, or foam from the mouth. People work so hard, the donkey, when it is working very hard, the foam comes out of his mouth. Have you seen? So much of struggle. So there is no difference between those animals and people now. For example, sometimes we see horse foaming at the mouth with heavy labor. Next is ba. Pa, pa, bha. Bha means bhayatatha. Disappointment. In spite of so much hard labor, at the end we find disappointment. Is anybody happy after working so hard? Manager became a senior manager. Is he happy? Because after becoming senior manager, he is looking at the general manager. After he became a general manager, is he happy? He is looking at the vice president. After becoming vice president, is he happy? He is looking at the CFO. Nobody is happy. Even the richest man in this world is not happy. I and you are very happy. The richest man is so unhappy that he is so much of anxiety in their life, because they are all mapped to their shares. Even their share value comes down from the first position, he comes down to the fifth position. When you read newspaper, it says Adani is overtaken Mukesh Ambani early. So Mukesh Ambani will not sleep till he becomes top of Adani. So it is not only in their life, everybody's life, in spite of working, in spite of having everything material, we will never be happy. Because material things will never give you happiness. Yeah? So that is what is papa, baba, bha. So next is bha, ba, bha. Bha means bhaya or fear. In material life, one is always in the blazing fire of fear, since no one knows what will happen next. Everybody, they thought that corona went off. Then they said second wave. Second wave, oh, this is over. Then they said third wave. Now they are saying fourth wave only. That is why Acharyas say this world is, they say it is a Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam, and it is also called Samsara Sagara. Sagara means what? Ocean. Does wave stop coming in the ocean? It will never stop. One comes, behind that another comes. Behind that another comes. Behind that another comes. So in this Samsara Sagara, in this material world, nobody can be happy. Because one after the other, one after the other, one after the other will keep coming and hitting you. Corona is over. Just check the people who are in, what country is that? No, the fight is happening in Ukraine. Ukraine and Russia. They have bombarded the entire country. They were never expected. They thought that corona is over, now we are all happy. Behind only came Russia. They are bombarding everything. Do you think it's going to stop there? Because they are fighting, we are paying extra 25 rupees for the petrol. So everybody is struggling. Oh, what is this? Petrol price is so much. So everything. So it will never stop. It will keep coming like a waves, one after the other, one after the other. So don't think about that. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that don't think about that. It will keep coming, it will keep going. So don't jump when there is happiness, because the next what is coming? Huh? So behind happiness comes the sorrow. Don't sit like this. Oh, sorrow, sorrow, sorrow. Because backside is coming what? Happiness coming. So don't jump when happiness, don't become sad when it is sorrow, because it's the nature. Nature of this world is that keeps coming. Somebody will come and tell you are looking very handsome, and immediately somebody else will come and say that you are not so looking so nice today. What can we do? So it will all happen, correct? No. So don't worry. So this keeps happening. So finally, then next ma. Papa Baba Ma. Finally, Ma means Mrityu, death. When one attempts to nullify these 5 different statuses of life, Papa Baba Ma, one achieves Apavarga. Pavarga. So from Pavarga, you need to move to Apavarga. So Apavarga, so you'll finally Ma. Ma is the death. So you need to conquer these 5. So when we conquer these 5, Pavarga to Apavarga, what are we going to do? We are going to be eternally blissful, and we stay with Krishna. So this is how Prabhupada talks about the material world. So how many of you want to be in the material world? How many of you want to be in material world? Nobody wants to be. But all of you are in the material world. Are all of you in the material world? No. I always like to say, whatever you say, I would like to say opposite. Are you in the material world? No. Think and tell me. No. Yes, why? Because we are listening to Bhagavatam. You are sitting in front of the Lord. You are always thinking of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody else is in material world, but I am not in the material world, because I always have my chanting bead in my neck. I always have my chanting bead on my hand. I always have Harinam on my lip. I always have Krishna Prasad on my tongue. I always have a tilak on my forehead. I always have a kantimala. I am always having association of devotee. I am not in this material world. I am already in Apavarga because of the His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Because of the system that is given, the process that is given, we are always in spiritual world. We will go to spiritual world. So that's the beauty of ISKCON and the beauty of the devotees of ISKCON. We are always in spiritual world and we will go to the spiritual world. But we need to be very careful. This Maya keeps attacking. Very. So you need to be, that is what we have seen. Even the most powerful people are under Maya. So some leaders can keep checking whether the prasadam is ready. Once it is ready, we can close. Yeah. So today's schedule was different. Yeah. I don't know if you are a newcomer. The Darshanarti happens at 8 to 8:15. 8:15 to 9:30 is the class. 9:30 is again Aarti, and then we go for the prasadam. Today, because the Lord wanted to appear very beautifully, I think Radharani was decorating him, making him so beautiful. So they forgot to give their darshan to us. So next is a Virya. Here the Prabhupada talks about Virya, the prowess of the Lord. How strong the Lord is, how Virya Guna. Anybody remembers any pastime? So once all the rishis, they were all sitting near in a forest. Okay, they were doing a sacrifice called Satra. So there are so many munis So then they decided they wanted to know who is the supreme. You know, all of us, in spite of being in Krishna conscious, sometimes we also get a doubt. Who is the supreme? Is it Brahma? Is it Shiva? Or is it Vishnu? Okay. Even after reading the entire Vedas, the rishis, they don't understand. Because what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, nobody can understand me. So just because you read Bhagavatam, you cannot understand, Vedas, you cannot understand who Krishna really is. Who. So you need to be a devotee. So that is why Prabhupada says, who is a knowledgeable person? Knowledgeable person is the one who knows, I am not this body, I am the soul. That is the perfect knowledge. But through the perfect knowledge, you cannot understand Krishna. Even if you have a perfect knowledge, that perfect knowledge comes from studying complete Veda. So after knowing Veda, he only understands, I am not this body, I am the soul. But that perfect knowledge is not real. So what is the real knowledge? Real knowledge, when you start serving the Lord, devotional service, bhakti. So when you get into the bhakti, then Krishna reveals himself. Then Krishna reveals himself. So when Krishna starts revealing himself to you, that is when you can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah? So Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be realized even by the exalted Vedanta. Vedantist also cannot understand. But the small kid, they understand here who Krishna is. Why? Because they are in devotional service. What are they doing? Because they are chanting Harinama. Yeah? They are having prasad. So therefore they understand. Even the people who have studied Veda are not able to understand. But you understand, because that's the causeless mercy of Krishna again, who came as Mahaprabhu and gave this process to all of us. So easy. People stand, please don't think that so Krishna is the supreme, I know. To know that, there are munis who stand on one leg for thousands of years doing tapas, and the end also they don't get to know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I am Atma, and I am part and parcel of Krishna, and my only job is to serve Krishna, nobody else. To understand that even if you stand on one leg and do a tapas for thousands of years, even then you will not understand. You'll understand only if you have Prabhupada mercy, that is Acharya's mercy, and now we have the mercy of Prabhupada, because of which we understand so easily. Okay, so these all munis, they were doing this satra, sacrifice, and they don't know who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then they said, we have to find out whether it is Brahma or Vishnu or Shiva. Then they said, the Bhrigu Muni. Then they was the senior most. Then they said, Bhrigu Muni, can you please find out? Can you do us a favor? Then Bhrigu Muni says, okay. So when we know who is the Supreme, it's easy for us to serve it, no? So if we don't know who is the Supreme, then we are in the dark. We don't know. We will be unnecessarily wasting our time and energy. So then the Bhrigu Muni says, okay, I'll find out. First he goes to whom? Brahma. He is the son of Brahma, Bhrigu Muni. So when you see a father, what do you do? What do you do? Hi Dad. That is what we do. No, that is what we have to do, no? So as soon as you see a father, you have to pay obeisance, and you have to, in all respects. Okay. So that is our scripture says. So Bhrigu Muni goes there, goes to Brahma. Brahma is sitting. So what does Brahma expect when the sun is coming? He will do one Sashtanga Namaskara, and he praises the Father. Because of you I am there, because of you I have got this knowledge, because of you. Does your son say like that? Because of you I am studying, because of you I am wearing this dress, because of you I am eating. No, your job is to do, please do it. You think that you are doing better? You have only given me Honda 100cc. See that uncle, he's bought a 1000cc vehicle for it. You have put me into Vishwashraya Institute of Medical College. See, he is put him into TM, what is that? Some PAS college. So, but here, that is how Bhrigu Muni goes to see his father. He goes there, his father expects him to praise him and then say obeisance, but he doesn't do. He simply goes he himself like a king. Brahma becomes very upset. Yeah, Brahma represents what? Three gunas. Brahma represents passion. Yeah, so he is full of passion. He expects people who are in the mode of passion. They expect, oh, you did so nice. You constructed such a beautiful house. Oh, you manage business so nicely. So everything they expect praise. So Brahma also is a passionate, full of passion. He is the lord of the passion. So he expects that. Bhrigu Muni doesn't say anything. So he becomes very angry. His eyes become very red and he is about to curse his son, but he controls because he has got knowledge, at the end. So he controls himself. But Bhrigu Muni says, oh, my father's face is becoming red. So he is angry. Very nice. So then he leaves that place. So he goes to where? Next he goes to Shiva. Shiva is sitting with his, Bhagavan Shiva is sitting with his consort Parvati. Parvati, he goes there and Shiva is the elder brother of Brahma, Bhrigu Muni. Brahma's son is Shiva also. So when a younger brother is coming, elder brother, what does he do? What does he do? Nobody's got an elder brother. Elder brother. Now everybody's got only one son, one daughter, like that. So when an elder brother and a younger brother, when they come, they see each other, they run and they would do what? They hug each other. Oh, I didn't see you for such a long time, my dear brother. How are you, dude? They all hug, no. So here, Shiva goes like that only. Oh, my dear brother, come. He tries to hug. You know what? Bhrigu comes. He has come to test him. No. Oh, my dear brother, please go stand away. You are a person so dirty you are. You are wearing that ash from the smashana, graveyard. Everywhere you have put yourself and you are coming and on top of that you don't have sense also. You are coming and hugging me. Just stand far. What will happen if you say to your brother like that? What will happen? He will slap. Before he slaps, you would have already kicked you. The both leg and both hand and leg both would have worked together. So Shiva gets very angry and he takes his Trishula. He wants to kill Bhrigu. He takes it and goes and is about to kill Bhrigu Muni. There comes who? Who will come? Narada Muni. Narada Muni was not there. No, I didn't tell you Narada Muni is there. Mataji is listening attentively. So Parvati was there. No, immediately she falls at the feet of Shiva. No, you can't do this. You are such an exalted personality. What are you going to do? If you do this, everybody will know. Then you will get a bad name. If my husband gets a bad name, that is what happens now. When a husband goes to fight, what wife does? No, don't do this. Correct? That is what happened. No, I have seen differently. He told you fool and you are still standing like a nut fellow. Go give him 2, no. What was this? They will make it this. That fellow would have simply come out. So again they will. So here Parvati is an ideal mother. No? She goes and tells, no, you can't do this. He's your brother. What type of an example set and all that. And she is also, when I was reading there is a particular word they talk about. Mata, Parvati, they say. She's got all the 3 gunas in her. there is a particular word I forgot. She is Tamoguna, Rajoguna and Sattoguna. So she exhibits that Sattoguna there. Okay? And when she becomes fierce, Durge, nobody can stop her. Okay? Tamoguna, she can destroy everything. So here, see, she exhibits Sattoguna. No, you can't do this. Then she stops. Then Brugumani leaves that place. Now who else is left? So he is entrusted to test 3 people. He tested Brahma, he tested Shiva, now he is going to test whom? Vishnu. Where does Vishnu live? Vaikunta. So he goes there to Vaikunta. So he is sleeping there. Correct? And who will be there with Vishnu? Either Lakshmi will be sitting near the lotus feet of Lord, massaging his leg, or she will be sitting near the head of Vishnu, because Vishnu would have kept his head on the lap of Parvati Devi. They are taking rest. Okay? They always take rest. They also expect us to be like that only. But what we do, we put one bag like this and start running to office. So he comes there and Bhrigu Muni sees. When he sees, he will not keep quiet. See, 3 types of things he does. This also you need to accept. We do mistakes 3 ways. 1, by mind. So what Bhrigu Muni did with Brahma, he did with mind. He expected him to worship him, but he did not do that. So he did offense through mind. Then by words we do offense. That is what Bhrigu Muni did with Shiva. He said, you are not clean. He used words. So he offended. Here the next step, the higher than these 2 is acting, action, karma. So what Bhrigu Muni does, he just goes and kicks the chest of Vishnu. Who said, oh my God? Oh my Vishnu. So you just imagine what will happen to Parvati Devi. Lakshmi Devi. What happens to Lakshmi Devi? She becomes angry. No, she doesn't become angry. And Vishnu also doesn't become angry. You know what Vishnu says? I did a mistake. As soon as you entered my palace, what I should have done? I should have got up and said, please come, please sit down. Would you like to have water? Would you like to have some juice, something? That is what we should do now when an Atiti comes. I didn't do that. It is my mistake. So Vishnu is saying, I am sorry, it's my mistake. And your feet is like a lotus. Who is saying? To whom? Your feet is like a lotus and my chest is like a thunderbolt. It's like a thunderbolt, very hard. With a flower, if you hit a stone, which will get hurt? Flower. So your feet is like a lotus flower and you have hit my chest, which is like a thunderbolt, not even like a stone, thunderbolt. What has happened to your feet? It would have got hurt. Let me massage it. So Vishnu starts massaging the lotus feet of Bhrigu Muni. On top of that, his wife also comes. I'll also do massage. Whatever the husband does, wife also should do, no? So when wife cooks only if the husband cooks, come? Yes or no? It is the other way. So all of you are not listening. So what she also comes, oh, you are doing something, let me also do. So she also comes and massages the feet. Then the Bhrigu Muni understands who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He goes back and tells, not only he did not get even hurt, then Vishnu says, we are very happy, your lotus feet has touched my chest. What is there in the chest of the Lord? Who? Lakshmi stays. But what is there? Kaustuba Mani is there. And that is also called what Vriksha? Yeah, I forgot. So that is the place Lakshmi Devi stays. Now Vishnu says she is Chanchala. Who is Chanchala? Sometimes Adani becomes rich and sometimes Mukesh Ambani becomes rich. She keeps moving from their house to this place to that place. So whenever Lakshmi is here, he becomes a rich. Whenever Lakshmi is there, she becomes a rich. Does she stay in one place? Suddenly Sri Lanka has become poor, I believe. Suddenly countries also become rich. Countries also become poor. And it is also said, Prabhupada also mentions that after few generations, rich people become poor and poor people become rich. She is called Chanchala. She doesn't stay in one place. So Vishnu says now to Bhrigumuni, now I am very happy you came and kicked my chest. Now this place has got the dust of your lotus feet, and because of which this Vaikunta, not only Vaikunta, my chest has become pure. Now my Lakshmi will not move from this place. This has become, she will be with me only. She feels very happy. Vishnu feels very happy that Lakshmi is going to, that is what he says to Bhrigumuni. Now she will not go anywhere, she will be with me because this place is purified now. So listening this, what will happen? Bhrigumuni is so touched. He is so touched and he pays obeisance and he goes back and tells this incident to the rishis, those who have studied the complete Veda, but still they don't know who is the Supreme Lord. Now they came to know Supreme Lord is Vishnu, because Brahma became angry and Shiva became very angry. He went to kill him, but Vishnu tolerated everything. So he is the Supreme Lord, they say. Then they say, this is what we wanted to. That is why Vaishnava Dharma is the supreme Dharma. Then they decide. Anybody, Vaishnava, the one who follows the Vaishnava Dharma is the supreme Dharma. So beyond that there is no other Dharma, they decide. So Vaishnava Dharma means what? Having the real knowledge. What is the real knowledge? Real knowledge. What is the perfect knowledge? There is a difference between perfect knowledge and a real knowledge. What is the perfect knowledge? Yes? Perfect knowledge is knowing I am not this, I am the. What is the real knowledge? Yeah. Krishna is the supreme, I need to serve him. So devotional service is the ultimate, that's the real knowledge. So even being a perfect, you cannot be real. You need to move from perfect knowledge to experience. You need to experience that knowledge. Yeah? So that is called devotional service. How many of you saw the Lord today? How many of you saw the Lord? Raise your hands. Yes. So you experience. You know Satya Gopinath Prabhu, very senior devotee. He was saying once he went to Melukote and he could not take his eyes off the Lord. The name of the Lord is Chaluva Narayana. Chaluva means very beautiful. The Lord is very beautiful. So he went and saw the Lord was very beautiful, I believe. He said, I could not take my eyes off from the Lord. He was so beautiful, he said. So here also, Prachetas, before they can actually see the beauty of the Lord and satisfied, what happened? The Lord left that place. That is what Prabhupada says, renunciation. Lord is always. So before the devotee, this happens in every devotee's life. Believe me, in everybody's life it happens. You actually get mesmerized some day or the other by looking at the deity of the Lord. It may be Melukote, it may be Giridhari, it may be Vrindavan, it may be Mayapur, it may be Dwaraka. Somewhere or the other you will see, it may be just a photo or it might be your dream. You just get up, I saw the Lord. I saw the Lord. That's the mercy of the Lord. He gives that to reiterate to his devotees that I am there. That is what he did with the prachetas. He does with the devotees. He just shows himself and just disappears. He just gives the full happiness and then he disappears. Because he wants you to keep looking at, where did I see the Lord? Where did I see that Lord? Dasaru, Purandar Dasaru, Acharyas. They just get the glimpse of the Lord and then after that they become mad. They become real mad, not the material mad. They become real spiritual mad. Then they throw everything else and they keep searching. Is he there in Udupi? Is he there? Vittala, 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 Vittala. Is he there in Pandarapur? He just goes there. Are you there? Are you here? Are you there? They become mad. That is what? Are we mad? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Somebody will have to come and tell you. If somebody comes and tells you, you have become mad, always you are having your hand in the bean bag, always you are chanting Hare Krishna. If somebody tells you, whether material or spiritual, your life is successful. So that is how we should get attached to Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prasadam is not ready. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We went to the railway station. The train is left. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just now the Prabhu came and told me, Prasadam is ready. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My husband is angry. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My wife is angry. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Salt is more in the sambar. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare any happiness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is a samsara sagara. There will be difficulties, there will be happiness. Every time if we keep chanting Hare Krishna, nothing will affect us. Yeah? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Subandhu Prabhu, for the opportunity.
Any questions you can ask them.
ಊಟ ರೆಡಿ.